Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Angel. Man, I was just listening to The Power of His Presence by Bishop T.D. Jakes, and it just did something for me. I know what I have to do. I know what's next. I know who I have to become. Something happened to me yesterday that I can't explain. Well, I can explain it, but it's not going to really make sense. But I'm going to try to anyway, because it was a very powerful moment for me. It showed me who I really am and what's really in me and what I'm capable of doing without His grace on my life. I was at work. I was having a good day. Spreading the good news. Spreading it, just giving it, just in my mood. And then this man comes. And I didn't like him from the time he pulled up to the drive-thru, y'all. He's just talking to me all disrespectful and like he owns me. I didn't get mad. I just told him I hated him. Told him I don't like him. And he told me that he could hear me, and I said I wanted you to. I wanted you to hear me. So he drives around the drive-thru. He's driving so fast. He rushes in. He comes up to the thing and he's like, "What bitch did you just have in the driveway?" As I'm walking towards him, there's two versions of me walking towards him, right? A version of me that wants to kill him. Absolutely kill him. Just because. Why do you feel like you can talk to me like that? Who do you think I am? Why? I don't even talk to me like that anymore. How dare you? I'm saying this in my mind, and me and him are having a conversation, and he's just talking about, she made me repeat myself, blase, 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 and I'm like, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. But as I'm saying this to him, we're having this conversation, there's another version of me. A version of me that doesn't look like me. And she's tearing him apart. I'm on top of this man and I'm just punching him. And as I'm doing this, right, I see myself transforming into a lion and a wolf simultaneously. And I'm just devouring him like he isn't even a human. Like he isn't even a father, grandfather. And I come out of it, right? I see myself get up. A version of me that looks like me. And she's smiling after what she just did to that man. She's literally smiling. And she was okay. And then I come to. And I'm back in my world, this world. And I'm able to see myself and truly know what I'm capable of without God. And it scared the living shit out of me. It scared me so much. People are trying to talk to me and I can't talk. I can't breathe. The room is too small. So I run to the bathroom. And I tell him, is that who I really am? Is that what's in me? Are you telling me no matter how much I smile, no matter how pretty I am, no matter how much I believe I'm a good person inside, I'm that? I walk out the bathroom, I'm storming like I just rip open the door. And I just walk and I get on my knees in front of a room full of people and I surrender to him. I surrender to him because if that's in me, if that's what's really in me, I don't want this. I don't want to suffer like this. I don't want to do that to someone because I don't know. I know, but like, I don't know. I almost talked myself out of making this video, doing a whole bunch of things, trying to convince myself that this isn't for me, this isn't real. But what's so crazy is the day before that, I saw myself on my knees doing that exact same thing, and I told myself, you know, maybe I'll do it on Friday. Maybe I'll do it on Friday. That next day, I was succumbed by darkness. Darkness so much bigger than me. But it was me. It was me if I don't choose him. If I don't surrender to him. I had to get on my knees because there was no other choice for me. I wouldn't have been okay. I talked to him in front of a room full of people, and I was just telling him, you know, I'm ready. I'm ready to do your will. I'm ready to do what you desire. After that, you know, I'm talking to my manager and we're talking all cool, calm, collective, you know, but I told her, you know, what I thought. And I told her that I wanted to kill that man. I got fired, essentially. Got fired from my job. But I wasn't sad. I wasn't sad because I'd already been on my knees and I already sacrificed. I didn't know what I was sacrificing, but that was it. She fired me. But I was so happy. I just ran to get my stuff. I was screaming, hallelujah! Hallelujah! What's next? But I already knew what was next because he showed me the day prior. So what's next starts today. I go on my mission. I become a fisher of men. I do this. I do this. I lose everything that I know. But I gain him. I can't have to. Because if I was to have do this, then I would have do this, and he know I was have doing this, and I wouldn't get in. I wouldn't get access to everything that's rightfully mine. He says I can have everything that's mine and more. I just gotta go on this mission. This mission that is everything the opposite of me. But now he's saying you can be who I say you are. And I'm doing this. I'm doing this because if I don't, I have 3 days. I heard it. I heard it. And the power of his presence, by Bishop T.D. Jakes. 3 days where there is no darkness. Anything that was ever against me is silenced for 3 days. So the only person that can talk me out of my destiny and what I'm chosen to do right now is me. And I'm scared. I'm absolutely scared. I'm terrified, and nothing about this makes sense. But everything in me knows this makes sense. This is the right thing to do. This is what I have to do. This isn't the world we were supposed to live in. This isn't the world I want my children to live in. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve a lifetime of suffering based off the decisions that I don't make right now. It will be worse for them if I don't do this. Because I will have disobeyed my father. Once again, we did exactly what I would have done exactly what he told Adam and Eve not to do. Don't do it. I now know what it feels like to potentially, what Mary felt like. You know, when God came to her and told her what she was going to do in the world and how she was going to do it. And then she looked around, right? And she was just thinking that if you're telling me, right, that this baby in my stomach that you're gonna put in my stomach, right, is gonna potentially save the world. He's gonna do something bigger than anything I can ever even imagine. Then I have to do this, right? Because when you look around, you see all this pain and suffering. And then God comes to you and he gives you access. It's just access at first. You have to accept it. So right now I have access to keys that I get to choose whether to use or not. Because when I think about life, right? This life, this hell that we created for ourselves based off not choosing him. I think about my son, right? I look around. I see the world, I see the news, I hear the things people do to little black boys. If I was to succumb him to a life like that, based off of what I don't do, will essentially destroy the world. It won't be the world that God wanted. It'd be a world that we wanted. We were God's mistakes. He thinks of us as mistakes, and we are. I'm a mistake. Everything about me is backwards. I do one thing, say another thing, feel another thing. Nothing about me is certain. Everything about me is flawed and wrong. But when I'm with him and when I'm really, really with God, right? I'm none of those things. Surrendering to him. It's coming faster than I could have ever imagined. But I know what happens if I don't do this. Because what would have happened if Mary would have said no? I don't want to do this, right? There would have been no sacrifice. There would have been no chance. I have a chance right now to do something that's bigger than me. And I have to do it. I've already told my daughter and a few other people that I'm doing it, and they're going to hold me to it, especially Amaya. And I want her to. I got to be accountable for the things I say to my children. Because they live in a world where they have no access to God without us. And it's really, really hard to believe in God, right? In a world that makes you believe that the world is the miracle. This is how it's supposed to be. We are supposed to change the world. But what if it wasn't like that, right? What if we weren't supposed to change the world, right? We were supposed to change ourselves by surrendering to him. Asking for forgiveness, doing what Adam and Eve should have did in the first place. Telling God I made a mistake. I did something and I need your help. They hid. They hid. They hid. They hid from him. And they didn't have to. He wouldn't have judged them. He would have forgiven them. And everything would have been okay. There would have been no fall of humanity. Humanity has to right the wrongs of our mother and our father. We are the sons and daughters of Adam and Eve. If we are humanity, right? If we are a human race and you believe the words that he put in the Bible is a warning of how we will continue to suffer over and over and over and over and over again until we come to him. This is not the world we're supposed to change. We're supposed to change ourselves and live in his world. That's why he died. That's why he sent all these people in this world, and they died, and their message lived on, and it died, and the world wanted their message to die, so we believed there was no hope, that God had forgotten about us, but he didn't. Because I fought for this. I fought for this because I knew I had to. I didn't realize how big this was, or that it was always in me to do this. But now that I know what I have to do, who I have to be, a woman of God, how it was supposed to be in the beginning, I'm coming to my Father with my hands up, on my knees, surrendering to him, and getting as many people to come with me as I can. Everything else will come. I have faith in my Father. Now, I have faith in my Father in what he says. I no longer have faith in this world. This is a dying world. A flesh-eating bacteria. A cancer. COVID-killing virus. That's what the world is without God. And I will not condemn my children to this life of suffering because I'm too macho to admit that I'm flawed. I'm fucked up beyond words. I'm capable of doing things beyond even imagination. I'm not right. I'm not okay. There's nothing about me that's okay. I'm flawed. I'm fucked up. I can say that about myself because there is nothing about me that is perfect. I will never be perfect. And to desire perfection is just stupid. Stupidity. It's dumb. I have to do this because he says I have to. I have to right the wrongs of my mother and my father so my children don't have to suffer. They don't have to continue to suffer just like we're suffering now. And if you're not suffering, then fine, stay here. But the people that are suffering, that are really suffering, they're so tired of this, they will come. Because I can't give up on me and how far I've come. Because I defeated a lion yesterday. A lion and a wolf. I defeated it with my bare hands. I just put him up. And I told him that's me. I don't want to be like me. Because I don't know who I am. I don't know who I am right now. But I'm so ready to find out. I'm done. Like I say, like I can't wait to see the woman I become. I am her. She is me. I can't wait to see what she does. I can't wait to see everything. And then get to live in what we were supposed to live in and how it was supposed to be in the first place. We are not supposed to change the world. We've tried that. We've tried that. We've marched. We've protested. We've done all these things. And it gets better. But you can't keep putting a band-aid on the same wound, the same problems, the same issues, because then you end up with infections, right? We've been putting a band-aid on a wound that's not even, that's, I'm done putting a band-aid on a wound. I wanted to feel the fresh air, let God heal it. I want to do this thing the right way, for my kids, for your kids, for us, for everyone to come. I don't want to live a life of pain and suffering. Excuse me. I just can't do it. So, my first mission. I can't wait to come back home and watch this video, but I can't watch it until after. after I get the intensity of how I feel after I do it. I'm hungry. I'm fasting right now because that's the way I have to do this. I gotta be hungry. I gotta be hungry for him. And I can't wait to see what's next. Because what's next for me is bigger than anything I could ever imagine. And it's mine. Nobody will be able to take it from me because what is the word? I earned it. I worked my ass off to get back into God's grace, to get his trust enough to trust me with everything that he's given me. This was trust. I can keep all this in me, right? Know what I know and do nothing, or choose to do the opposite. Do what my mothers didn't do. They all had this message, this thing they were supposed to do and they didn't do it. But it's okay because God, he kept giving seeds to them. Sinful seeds. Until the worst of the worst came out. And I'm the worst of the worst, and my daughter is just reckless. She's gonna be reckless if I don't do this, man. So, just a moment of silence. Because I need it, I'm scared. But he's with me. He's with me, I know he is. I don't see him. But I know he's in me because I'm him. And I desire to be just like my Father. Everything. That's who I want to be like. I want to be like my Father because he's perfect in every way. That's who I want my kids to be like because he's perfect in every way. Angel, good luck today. Good luck. Not good luck. Just, you know what I mean. God's got us. God's got us. It's not luck. God's got us. I need to stop you. I'm using the wrong words. It's not luck. It's God. God's got us. 3 days, guys. 3 days. Bishop T.D. Jakes said this. Not me. God made him to give me this message on this new journey I go on. And a moment of silence, and we're starting now. Bye guys, until my next video.